Pokemon, one of many Nintendo's powerhouse series next to Mario and Link. But speaking of Pokemon, I've been an avid fan since I was young. I would watch the anime, create my own adventures with figures, and to this day, I still play the games. Now the Pokemon games usually follows a set formula, as each generation would add a couple of new things like Gen 8's Dynamaxing. But there are some Pokemon games that completely branch off the beaten path, such as Pokemon Snap, the Mystery Dungeon series, and even Pinball. These spin-offs get a lot of love, and most people recognize them, except Pinball. Strangely, there is a console series that is rarely talked about, or people completely forgotten. Welcome everybody, I'm Sitback Reviews, and this week's review isn't about catching them all, but rather friending them all in PokePark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure.
Hold it!
Are you a misfortunate rando that just happened to click this video? Well, if you enjoy watching, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. You can also hit the bell, but we all know you're just gonna refresh your recommendations. But please help me reach my biggest goal this year of 1K. Hefty goal. Now, that's enough time out of me, so back to the video. PokePark Wii, Nintendo had to make sure it's their product, Pikachu's Adventure, is one of those games where it might trigger a memory or you never knew it existed. But PokePark was a dream come true when I was young. I always wanted to experience the world of Pokemon in 3D, especially coming off of Heart Gold. But how do you fit a story in a Pokemon game without trainers? You'll know the answer soon as the stage is set for PokePark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure. It's a regular day, as Pikachu, Charmander, Chikorita, and Piplup are all messing around, until Mew appears and opens up a mysterious portal. Without his consent, Pikachu gets knocked into the portal by Piplup. I feel like I'm reliving the same story from Mario 3D World. No! Either way, the rest of the friends jump in too. Mew then talks to Pikachu via dream and asks him for his help to gather all the Sky Prisms, or else the Sky Pavilion will collapse onto PokePark, and you can guess what happens there. So Pikachu begins his adventure to save PokePark and his best friends. It's a childish story at best. It won't reel you in or take you on an emotional roller coaster. But happily, like every Nintendo game, Pikachu finds his friends and saves PokePark, with a really cute ending too. I didn't have high expectations for PokePark's story. It gets the job done. Not minimal, but not huge. Kinda like a hamwich. What I really wanted to do was run around and explore PokePark. I'm freaking excited. I mean, come on. It's a 3D adventure. I got my Wii remote and my nunchuck on lockdown.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, I guess I don't need you anymore? I'm very confused why Game Freak chose to use a directional pad rather than a joystick. I guess the controls do wager one remote. Like Pikachu's only moves are dashing, jumping, thunderbolting, and iron tailing. But still, this is a 3D adventure, and the nunchuck can use some love. Now, PokePark is a game about making friends. And how do you make said friends? You verse them in games, of course. In PokePark, there are 6 ways to make friends. Starting with Chase, where it's like tag, but it gets annoying because some Pokemon will throw a curveball like an attack, or when chasing a flying Pokemon, you have to wait till they touch the ground. And when chasing a flying Pokemon that attacks, second is hide and seek. Honestly, these Pokemon can't hide for shit.
No, 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 no.
3 and 4 are very simple. There's Obstacle Hop, where you jump to the end, and Gifting Items, where you take a certain object to a Pokemon. Then Quizzes, where you'll be asked questions about Pokemon or zones, but these are downright easy, and some of the answers are stupid. Like, what color is Pikachu's cheeks? I don't know, purple? Lastly are the battles, the one staple from the main games. These are pretty fun because Pikachu can use Tackle, Thunderbolt, or Iron Tail. You can combo Thunderbolt into another move, but I like to call it the good ol' Thunder Whack, where ya stun 'em, then ya whack 'em. The opponent's attacks are either projectiles or physical attacks, but oddly they use the weakness chart, kinda. Because ground type Pokemon are immune to electric, Thunderbolt won't work on them. Yet Thunderbolt isn't stronger to water or flying types as it should be, so it kinda screws Pikachu more rather than help.
No, you f me! No, you f me!
These games are the base method to friend Pokemon, but rarely something new would happen. With a plethora of ways to gain friends, what do you think Pikachu can do with them? Maybe go to lunch? Bowling? Perhaps even clubbing? But no, your friends' worth are only needed in obstacle courses. These are the mini games of PokePark that consist of sprinting, vine jumping, or even flying. But in reality, it's uncontrollable shaking, flicking your wrist, and I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. The obstacle courses use the cursed motion controls. Ooh, just saying that gives me the chills. They aren't as evil as I make it, and honestly, they're pretty fun. The one downside is that most of them are rehashed with one new change, but the ones that are different were really enjoyable and unique. What really makes these minigames are the different Pokemon you can use. They all have different movements or powers, some better than others, but it adds a lot of replayability. You also get a Sky Prism if you clear it the first time, and every Pokemon has their own personal record to beat for some sweet cash. Or I mean berries. Man, the economy must be shit there. Pikachu kinda gets the back end of the stick in some of these minigames, because that little mouse ain't flying or swimming. But with a little help from cheat codes, you can use Balloon Pikachu and Surfboard Pikachu. Now, PokePark has a lot of charm in it, like in the cutscenes, where Pikachu is either moving forward in his adventure or getting stronger. And the transitions warmed my icy heart. Pikachu is always doing something, and they're downright adorable. There's some humor in the game too, that will raise a smile occasionally, especially by the fact that the Pokemon says their name in the anime, rather than the cries in the video games. Now the zones are popping with the Pokemon roaming in them. They all convey a theme, like a haunted house with ghost Pokemon, or a lava area with fire Pokemon. And the Pokemon in every zone interacts with one another. Sometimes if you friend a certain Pokemon, another one would appear. This was super exciting for me because I would try to guess which Pokemon would appear next. Such as friending a Teddiursa, for example, for an Ursaring to visit. Even at the end, legendaries would appear, and you can add some through cheat codes. The music and the visuals, on the other hand, are a different question in itself. PokePark's soundtrack is alright. It's mainly environmental songs as small sounds would accompany it, while the obstacle courses are where the real bangers are at. And visually, you can tell that this game didn't age that well. For its time, I was ecstatic about the visuals, but now it's kinda fuzzy with a black outline. I didn't really encounter any major roadblocks with Pikachu's adventure. Mostly, they are just personal preferences, like when holding items. Pikachu just turns into a slowpoke, and it kills me because he walks at a snail's pace. Or should I say Slugma? Are we making Pokemon puns here? I don't know, we'll have to see. Another is the hub area. It's not really interesting other than the treehouse and needing upgrades. Also, I wish it wasn't just set to Pikachu being playable and no one else. Like, come on. Let me play as Chikorita, or even Charmander's for Arceus' sake. He's useless. All he's doing is making fireworks. Other than that, I honestly can't find a huge problem with PokePark, and my personal issues are irrelevant. But that's all I have to say for PokePark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure. It's an enjoyable experience, and even though it's mainly meant for children, that doesn't mean a Pokemon fan won't have fun. Honestly, I'm more excited to review Wonders Beyond next, to play the last game in the PokePark series. Now, if I've remembered correctly, I preferred Wonders Beyond more than Pikachu's Adventure, and I'll let you in on a little hint. It starts with Asha and ends in Watt. Thank you everybody for watching. Please go check out PokePark Wii Pikachu's Adventure. It's a solid game and worth playing, but I'm more excited to review Wonders Beyond. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and the bell if you want to help support the channel. You can also follow my social medias down below. I post here and there, but this was enough friending for the day. So, like always, have a great day and goodbye.